Breaking news, the NCAA has decided that they are adding more rules to this whole COVID-19 pandemic, so we'll get right to it. Straight from the NCAA website, we have Division I to work towards hosting fall championships in spring, so they're allowing that as a possibility. So Division I will work towards hosting scaled-back fall championships in the spring. The Division I Board of Directors determined the board met by video conference Friday and adopted the Division I Council recommendation regarding fall championships. Board members cautioned that the fall championships should be played in the spring only if they can do it safely, blah, blah, blah. The board acknowledged that that is action pertained to the fall championships only and that the final decision on bracket sizes, etc., are approved by the board. Okay, you're all powerful. You must have control. Members directed by the council, the Division I Competition Oversight Committee, and the Division I Football Oversight Committee to work on models of championships in the impacted fall sports. The priority remains preserving opportunity for the winter and spring sports student athletes who did not have the chance to participate in the NCAA championships in 1920. The board noted that the decision regarding fall championships would help Division I college athletes as they plan their future. So they're giving more opportunity. They're giving a year of eligibility back. They're increasing the roster size of available funds you're able to give out because the seniors might come back. So they might come back for another year of eligibility since they lost their season. If that's the case, in my case, I have 24 LOIs I can give out. They're saying if I had 5 more seniors coming back, push that were on scholarship, that pushes it 29. So I'm still allowed to give out another 24 or whatever. So they're going to have to increase. The problem is we are in not only a COVID-19 pandemic, we're in a financial lack of enrollment pandemic at the universities and colleges. We have enrollment decline. And guess what? Would you have that? There's budget cuts, and that's going to be a problem. They're not going to give athletics more money, so you better be the best fundraiser in the world, or you're not going to be able to do that. It's going to be very difficult to be able to do that, especially if you're forced to maintain it, and that's the way I see it. If you have to give it their scholarship. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But Division II is a little bit different. Division II states, let's see if I can get to that. Division II is stating that you have, let me get this right. Is it even on here? Well, I remember it. So Division II, and we're going to move on to ESPN next, but Division II is stating that you have till October 1st to opt in or opt out of playing, but you get to keep your scholarship money. So you can opt out and you'll still get a year back. So if you're scared or whatever, and you're scared of the COVID and you're worried about Donald Trump becoming president, you can opt out. Don't say Donald Trump, just say COVID-19. You'll get a year back and you get to keep your money. So you can just chill for a year and then work on the following year. But they can't take that scholarship away from you, and you'll get a year back from the NCAA. So thank you, NCAA. But ESPN says NCAA votes to give extra year of eligibility for Division I fall athletes. NCAA Division I Board of Directors voted Friday to give all fall sports student athletes an additional year of eligibility, an additional year to compete, and through a blanket waiver. I don't even know what blanket waiver means. It just, you're covered, you're protected, you're guaranteed to get that year back. So, I saw on Facebook, people are posting like, regardless if they play or not, they get a full year back and stuff like that. And I don't think that's the case, because back in July, the NCAA says if you don't play 50%, so if you play less than 50% of your normal seasons that you're supposed to play, so in soccer you get 20 games, but you only play, say, 10, you only play 50% of them, yeah, you can get a year back. But if you play 11, I don't know. I have no idea how that's going to work. I don't think it's that clear to everybody. But let's see. It goes on to say the NCAA said in a release, the priority remains preserving opportunity for winter and spring sports student athletes who did not have the chance to participate in the NCAA championships 1920. They're just referring that's their focus. Fall, you lost your opportunities. We'll try to give you championships in the spring if you conduct a fall season. But it doesn't sound like anything. It sounds like you're going to lose a year. But the problem is football schools, the ones that survive in football, they need to do something. They need to make money. They have to host games or they're in big trouble because they survive not only on enrollment, which is crazy down. They survive on football, advertisement, concessions, ticket sales. They survive that way. Their towns survive that way for a lot of them. It's a big deal, and there's going to be a lot of problems coming up. So I'm extremely nervous about what's going on. I feel like we are on the Titanic. I always make this as a reference of my thinking of what's going on. We're on the Titanic. We hit the big ice glacier. The iceberg ahead. We hit it. And then I'm all freaked out because I know the captain's freaked out. But the people who are just on the ship, the ones that are getting checks and, they feel like they're fine, safe at home, we're safe. The boat's sinking slowly, but eventually it's going to come crashing down quickly, and you're not going to be able to survive it. That's how I feel. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I feel. I feel like we're on Titanic. We're slowly sinking, and we're all going to die. Not from COVID, from a financial collapse. Can't feed your children. Everything you worked for, you lost if you're a small business. Years and years of everything that you just put all your energy, time, money into a business, and then because of COVID-19 and everyone's scared, you must stay shut down because the government's saying so. That is scary. So, yeah, we have more problems than we're going to give you a year of eligibility. Yay, we're going to be fine. No. We're going to see mass panic and cuts, and sports is going to be affected. Like it was affected this summer, and more are on the way. And I'm scared. I'm scared. So as I'm scared of me losing my job, I could see that happening, and we'll hear shortly because our enrollments is going to be announced, and they're going to have a plan of action of how to save the sinking ship that can't be saved. And hopefully I get one of those life rafts, since there's only enough life rafts for half of us. The other half, the lesser half, will lose their jobs. Sports. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Makes me nervous. But you can support me in some capacity. You know how you can support me? Go to my website. Go to coachcameron.com. And if you're on YouTube, you can see it right here. And if you go right to my website, and that's where I kind of archive all my podcasts, and right here on the button, it has a store. You click on the store. So I'm just selling one shirt. It's not this shirt. I should sell that shirt. That's a pretty cool shirt. And you click on it, and it takes you to my apparel site. So I shrunk it down to only have 2 shirts now. Let's move me out of the way. These are the 2 shirts I'm selling. They come in many colors. One's for $19.99. The other one's for $24.99 because it's a softer blend. It feels good on the skin. It says U.S. soccer is the problem. That's what it says. And let's see if I can bring it in for you. And it says hashtag, get off, hashtag robbing the soccer culture, which is true. That is U.S. soccer to a T. So buy that shirt, wear that shirt, show that U.S. soccer is the problem. They are the problem. Every time they try to organize things, partner up, do these little secret deals to take as much money as they can from all these soccer clubs because they're willing to pay it, versus develop players that actually love the game. U.S. soccer is a problem. That's why our national team sucks, because they are obviously developing the wrong players. They are. Other than that, they do okay. They run ODP. It's fun for for the families and kids that don't know how to play soccer. That's good for them. It's a gimmick. But for someone that wants the national team to win on the men's side, we got work to do, and the best work is probably finding a way to defund, not the police. Defund U.S. Soccer. Take the money away from them. Get another organization, take them out. Let's start over. I agree with those terms. All right. I am out. Peace. See you, I don't know, later. Peace.